today's subject is Mother Gaia say it's time to shake things up. Look at that, and he got the Jamaica thing, and that's just what I was about to talk about, the earthquake. Thank you, Pa. And then put it on both screens. Boy, sometimes I wish I could just tell you. Got a screen over here. We got electronic screens there about Jamaica. Thank you. Mother Gaia has been doing a lot of shaking up. I can hear Taylor Swift talking about shake it off, a lot of shaking up of things. We had a lot of earthquakes in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, and it's been hitting Puerto Rico a lot. It's been hitting on that. I don't know. I wanted to, before I got on here, for those of you all that have from Puerto Rican descent or know about Puerto Rican history, there's a reason why it's getting chosen so much. I don't know what it is. I'm not professed. My mom's more of a history buff and knowing about that. We'll see. BB 47. Okay, my birthday. So that's me giving birth to intuition and awareness, ending the cycle with God force. Okay, well, I accept that. Because 47, April 7 is my birthday, so that's what every time I see that on the license plate, it's a message specifically for me. And so, seeing as far as with Mother Gaia is saying all of these things, I know geographically, these are all in waters, which lets me know that we've got to shake up some things in our emotional things. They're like land. Some kind of way, these are like isolated. We have isolated, they said, ourselves to know. You like saying, like, no man is an island, okay, by himself. It's the interconnectedness, which lets me know that it's not just you in this thing. Remember again that it's the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies that is housed right inside. Okay, I heard you. There go my birthday again. 47, okay. Spiritual completion, a question, J. Or how about maybe question about how more Christ-like I can see, and then it got the connection van here. Again, how we're being able to connect everything together. What's in the center of that connection? Last night I had I was meditating, because sometimes now I sit at the end of the bed and I kind of go out into a trance-like state. And I kind of go in and go out and, probably visiting other dimensions, as April Williams said. And I don't know where I go, where it goes, but I come in and go out and I see things. And I was listening to Jupiter 11's again, what she had did with the light language about getting rooted. And it looked like I was listening to somebody. Oh yeah, and I know I was listening to Dream Queens, her talking about the karma, and I'll get into that. Saying that I'd seen the divine masculine, and I was like, okay, well, let me get rooted, and I want to really send some financial things, things of getting that together for my DM. So I was sitting there visioning myself and the DM holding hands. And as I was doing that, I'm telling the vision, because I told him, I said, this time I respect you. I'm not going to shove down all the spiritual stuff, but I did tell him that he had given me through his spirit an idea and a concept that I wanted to bring to the collective. He didn't ask me what it was specifically, because he might instinctively know where it was going. And I was sitting there, and it seemed like all of a sudden, all this stacks of money. So I was saying, this is between me and you. I'm holding hands, and so this is the energy I'm sending for between you and I. And it kept on stacking up money till it was floating around, almost like the things that they had, like where you got those money machines, and it floats around money all around you, and you can catch as much money as you can take and you capture. You are able to take that with you. And so it kept on flowing, and then it started becoming stacks around me. And I'm looking at the divine master, and I'm like, aren't you catching some of this stuff? It keeps on. And I say, really, some of this stuff that you throwing at me is really supposed to be yours. this isn't all mine. And so he kept on stacking. I was like, I can't see you. I was like, help. It's like building a wall between us. And I couldn't actually see him at all. And so I was kind of getting a little panicky. And I was like, you know, it looked like it kind of stopped. And once it stopped, I kind of got up for, we were sitting in like a lotus position or whatever. And so then after it stopped, I was like, why weren't you getting some of this money? And so he was like, I don't know how to. I said, what you mean you don't know how to? He's like, I just don't know how to receive it. I just don't. It's like I'm not used to that. There's a lot of things I don't think that hold on. It's a lot of things that I don't think that I'm kind of worthy of. It's like he was like, I just don't know how to receive it. And I'm like, wow. Now at first when I heard and I thought about the vision, I was thinking about it more so in him. I was like, okay, his family, I could tell by his family structure how it is. You know, it's a lot of issues, and I'm not going to share his business, but it's a lot of things that I've seen, ancestral, the beliefs of his family, and how things have grown up, and so it's kind of pouring into him. And you know, a lot of times if you haven't been grown up into that understanding of, you know, of that belief system or understanding like you're worthy of money. You know, that's like a lot of times, that's why you got the children that comes along. Hold on a second, let me see what he's doing. Okay, that's why you have a lot of children that grow up from wealthy children, you know, they just go right straight on into their wealth. It's not something they got to build, they got to think about it, think about Will and Jada Smith, they kids, and the Hiltons, Paris Hilton. It ain't nothing you think about. They just naturally know I'm inherited. Prosperity is my birthright. I ain't even got to damn think about it. It just is, because I don't know nothing else. That's all I know. Now, so, okay, you fast forward, you think about that, and you grow around property. You know, your mom gambles a lot, or she's taking care of the kids a lot. She's giving every child that comes to her with a sad story, she's giving the shirt off her back, but she ain't got nothing for herself. Okay, you grow up into a environment like that. Hold on, is you coming over? Yeah, I can come over. Hold on. No, I just want to make sure I'm concentrating on this. You grow up in an environment like that. That's how you know. So then here you come along, you got kids of your own. What are you doing? Sacrificing myself, getting the shirt off my back, hustling to make it, going days without having food for me on the job or having gas money for me to get there, because that's all I know. And so that causes, now that don't have to even be about prosperity. Let's take that across about love. I say even for mine, I want to stay on the DM side of what I see with the DMs, you know, having not seeing parents not communicating, arguing all the time, seeing mom giving of herself, but the DM not receiving, because he don't know how to love it. So now that causes a career chain, and just like I said one time on one of my videos, it's like, how do you come beyond that state of not really knowing, period? It's like when I'm saying I don't know, I mean I don't know. It's pure ignorance of not knowing what to do, you know. Like my Bible used to say, or naive, because I used to dislike what my mom said. Some things like, you know, you just really, I said, well, it's a difference. If you haven't experienced it, you know, how am I going to know? Almost like Whitney Houston, how will I know if he really loves me? I try to fall, but I'm too shy, can't speak. Falling in love is so bittersweet. As love is strong, why do I feel weak? If he loves me, if he loves me, so really emotionally, if you don't know, how you gonna know? Like Whitney used to say, how will you know? This is really a foreign concept. And that's why I said with Mother Gaia right now, she's sending a very strong message through these shaking ups of these islands that's in there. It's like, you know, and like with my vision, it ain't just him. At first when I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's the DM parents' problem. Oh, okay, there we go in that separatism thing again. And then when I got up this morning, it's like, no. Let's look at this again. That's you. That him is something. His might be financial issues. Maybe yours might be love. You know, and I've said that before. You say united. That's true. And coming together, just like that connection. Where are we united in the same energies? Which is again of just saying there is some issues that we just really don't know where to actually go. I think especially we could go ahead and do chakra clearings and all those things as well. But I'm picking up also the issue is, okay, I do the chakra things, but what if I don't have no examples? So I know Jupiter 1111 listens to this. So we can tag team on that. What if you don't have no examples to go off of? I don't know what love is, a healthy relationship with love is. He doesn't have a good, healthy idea of what finance is. You know, and he was just telling me, I just really don't know. I looked at also the Divine Masculine, and he was talking about as well, and I put that in my inner child playlist. Excuse me, releasing again. Him saying that, you know, we got to kind of forgive our parents again. That goes back again to the parent thing. This is why we do the inner child thing. I don't care what channel or station. He said the same thing like me. If you having issues and stuff, most likely you go back to the parent and say, okay, it's stemming back to that. Even if it ain't the parent, the parent's parent, parent's parent, which would be your ancestors. Some theory through the lineage that keep on passing on through your spiritual DNA, that same vibration that gets passed on from one to another, okay? So, I can say on both sides of my family, on my mother and on her mother and father's side, there wasn't the healthiness of seeing relationships. With that, because I think it's not healthy. I can say, don't tell too much, but it wasn't healthy. With that, she ain't giving permission to go so like Dad is. Dad like, go on ahead and do it. But the thing is that understanding how that plays a part, and then also the things that they had told us, and like he said, like the crucial point between the toddler size and when we were a toddler, all the way up to, it's starting to snow up here. Toddler all the way up to the age 7 is like we're a sponge. We're taking in everything from our parents. You think you're empathic, you really is taking it in more empathic if you're that. All of that is double time soaked in as far as what's going on with your parents and how you perceive love and how they go about life, their daily things, finances, everything like that. Okay, so if that's all you know as a child, okay, and this is all you've seen as a child, you've got to kind of go back again to the childhood. That's why I say I'm in totally disagreement with twin all-stars. You say that's crap. Just get in touch with your soul. But then, just like the DM told me last night, I don't know. I don't know how to do a healthy financial. I don't know how that looks. I don't know how to even start and begin. My earring. Where's the bag? No. It ain't there. It came off. I don't know how a healthy relationship looks. If I come out the car, I gotta take me what you call it. I don't know how that looks. I don't know. You asked me. This is a very foreign concept, and I keep on saying it's just foreign. It's around here somewhere. I'll find it. Mrs. Please, you try to take my earring. I'm gonna get you. You done snatched it off my daggone ear. This is you. This got you written all over it. So, she just cracking up laughing. So, energetically. My thing is how do you do that? Again, you got to go back to the childhood. You got to look and see within yourself. You know that time. That's why you do those activities, to go back and see specifically what was the time. The inner child will tell you where did this come from? Where did I just where I learned about this money thing, about being scared. you know, about this money thing. Where did I learn about when it comes to loving, where I don't totally give myself? Okay, that was that time when mom had the argument with dad, and I seen her trying, and dad would just refuse. They got up from the table, didn't say nothing, and just went into the bedroom or something like that. I think over exaggerating, but it might have some validity to it too. With that, okay, that's what it tells me. No matter how much you try to get the attention of your man, he just gonna go ahead and shut you out regardless. So why try? You know. Okay, so now here we go from that point. Now I gotta go back to the little child within me and go and reset her. Okay, now what's going on with that? Let's look and see why did my dad get up from the table and do that. Maybe he knows how mom is. Mom don't let things go. She won't keep things going. She like to talk. He didn't want to start an argument. He didn't want it to become violent. And so maybe he just got up from the table and just say, let me go on in here and just go sit down and remove myself energetically from this energy and go reset my own self, because it was upsetting me as well, what she was saying, and I didn't want her to keep on going at it. Oh, okay, that's one way of looking at it, trying to see both sides of it. Okay, why did she keep on doing it? Because she's like really trying to get her point across. She didn't think she was being heard. Okay, and so that's what, does that have anything to actually do with me? No, that's something that I got to keep on taking the as a baton and pass it on into other lives and other relationships as well. No, I can take that baton, see myself with baton, and say physically this baton represents this moment in time in which that my dad and my mom were upset with each other, and I literally almost like say drop the mic, drop it right there. I will no longer carry this. I transmute this across all space and time to leave this energy about relationships right here, and see myself say drop it. Or I can physically get something and say and drop it, okay, and then let it go. That's a way of me feeling something physically, drop it and let it go. Okay, with that, I probably should have dropped it and let it, because now I feel like I caught it. Hold on a second. I'll just drop it. Okay, that way I get the earrings. It's right there, as long as I don't step on it. So just drop it and let it go, because I can feel myself energetic. They say, but you caught it. You know how sensitive that is? Now that's it. That's not the point. But see, again, so I had to do it and drop it and let it go. Okay, so that's the same thing that what we're talking about. Come on. Coming over? He's coming? Oh, I thought he was. Are you coming or you ain't? Okay, I can't do it with the shares. Y'all tripping. I tried to let you in. You didn't take it when I told you to. And so that's another thing. Even the protection, you're telling them to come on, and he's not coming over when you're letting him in. And so that's one thing that you have to kind of really keep in mind about how you passing on that energy, you know, energetically. And that's another way of how to kind of shake it off too. And that's why I say it's important for you about the childhood. And then you also have to forgive, because a lot of times we're still housing that. And he was talking about how that kind of blocks us as well, which is true, for our own manifestation. So some kind of way between me not letting go about what I seen, it's like y'all should have known better. You all were my parents. Why did you all keep that going on? You're supposed to set an example for me. Yada, yada, yada. And I have to remember that at that time, they doing the best that they can. Just like with the DM's parents. That's the best thing she can. She thinks she's showing truly love in that way. Ain't got the police up there. You target? Oh, okay, whatever. They don't care. That you showing the best way that she can or he can in a family way through them is by giving the shirt off her back. She's thinking she's helping, but in some way she's enabling her kids through that expression. You know, she'll get that through time. Now later on, will they also grow up and say, you know, I'm upset about that, because a lot of times we went without things, and you know, why you couldn't have better manage your money better than it was, you know, you can still be upset about that. You know, a lot of times I've been embarrassed because I had the same clothes on all the time, because it's like you can't get your money situation right, you know, things of that nature. So you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go and forgive, because just like my mom said, well, when I told her and I confronted her on some things, you know, I call myself doing the best thing I can. I call myself protected. I call myself being in the marriage. I was fighting for my marriage. I'm sorry that you've seen some of the things that you have seen, you know, and I got to get to the point. Now, she done said it. I got to get to the point to kind of take it to receive it and say, okay, that's it. It ain't no more if I getting blood from the tournament. It ain't no more. I keep on beating the head over stuff, like they said, and forgive and then let it go. Excuse me. Then that goes on to what Dream Queen says. You know, sometimes right now, energetically, and I will put that on my community thing, a lot of these emotions are coming up. That's, again, the Mother Gaia is shaking up things across the board. Some of that stuff, you feeling that you're very empathic. Some of that stuff don't have nothing to do with you. That's some of what the twin is doing. That's why you got to kind of get that spirit of discernment, kind of work it out between your body too, to kind of let you know that, you know, okay, if it comes from this point, let me know it's from the DM or some kind of way that you can get a certain vibration. If you can't do that, so you know specifically as to who's the source, where is this coming from? It's coming from this part of my heart or my being. That lets me know, okay, that lets me know that it is coming from the collective. If it's coming from this point, that lets me go from DM. It's coming from me. I know that's coming from, you know, that's coming from this part of me. Those are some things that you have to do. That's why they chopping down the trees there, your knowledge. Some things, you know, some old way of thinking, of knowledge of what you're getting. You got to get to this point. We got to start pruning and getting rid of some of the old dead wood. Like that card that I see that, like, it's no longer serving you. What's that card that I can see it? It's like, you know, now you much bigger than things. And I call that card, it's like you stand in that little stump of a wood with as the two giraffes, one's bigger, one's smaller, and the tribe card. Thank you. They gonna bring it to me. That's why I know it's from them. The tribe card is like, you know, how you collected and trying to be a part of everybody else instead of connecting and creating the new person is you. Like cutting my own path. Forget about what everybody else is doing. What is it that? Hold on, we'll see what the baby doing. Okay, see, I'm spelling. You creating your own path, and it's okay because these old thoughts are no longer serving you. The tribe to me will represent your family. So what are you going along with what the family is saying, and you know, going along with that and just following that cookie cutter pattern? Instead of you saying, you know what, this don't serve me. This don't serve me about the finance. It's time and place to have to put your shirt off for everybody else. But if it's serving it to the point that I can't put food on the table for my own self, this ain't working. It's okay to be loving and stuff, but if I'm not putting no boundaries up there for other people to let them know, okay, you doing a little bit too much about that, then it's no longer serving either. So those are some things that we got to kind of keep in mind. And so Mother Gaia is reminding us that we need to shake things up in our emotions and stop thinking we're just an island to ourselves. No man is an island. We'll come here based upon, as Oprah Winfrey said, the shoulders of ancestors that came before us, which means, again, how are we standing? Is it time for us to get off them shoulders? Because, again, what they bring to the table is something that's perpetually not helping us with our journey. That's something that we got to kind of keep in mind as well. And so we've got to really come to the point of now shaking off and seeing what things no longer serve us in our emotions. That's the same thing, like I said yesterday when I seen that about intentions and taking our finger in the water and stirring it up and putting our big toe in there. It's time for us to put more than our big toe. It's time for us to submerge and just see how deep it goes, and then from that point on, calibrate ourselves and do things that we need to adjust. Alrighty then. Adjust ourselves. So maybe I said the feminine is driving the car, she went the wrong way. Sometimes we might have to go against the way that everybody says because things are cut off, and because of the way in which we've already have been, because the road closed again this morning. And so we might have to find ourselves taking, like say by GPS, taking past, although it might be a roundabout way of getting there, like I said that myself, but it helps you to be able to get a better understanding of you because you're taking the scenic route. And sometimes you got to take the scenic route because, again, that helps you to learn about new things about yourself and about the world that's around you. All right, that is it for me. Have a sunshine-filled day. As usual, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, namago. Love you.